In this first video, I will tell you how to develop a team of Hispanic leaders to reduce waste and save a lot of money in your company. I am going to do this by sharing with you the case of one of my clients, a tortilla maker, to which I was giving supervision and leadership training to their Hispanic employees. I live in Southern California, and since this company is in another state, I had to go once a month from Thursday to Saturday to train different groups, and I did it for several months. The training program I provided was based on my training model titled Supervisor Eficaz, Effective Supervisor. This training always starts with the topic of leading and embracing change. The reason is that we are going to ask participants to change their behavior, actions, and attitude to become more respectful and productive leaders. Then I teach about responsibility, respect, and including exercise to improve their self-esteem and their confidence to embrace bigger challenges and responsibilities. Another topic that participants learn is how to communicate more efficiently and understand that microaggressions sometimes become macroaggressions that lead to poor productivity and revenge. I also teach how to build an effective team, as well as how to become assertive leaders. I use several assessment tools that help participants to learn how others see them and why they react the way they do. And these are some of the topics I presented in the tortilla maker manufacturing firm. If I remember correctly, on my 5th trip, and in the session I had on that Saturday with all the supervisors and assistants from production, the laboratory, and the shipping and raw material departments, I was delivering the process improvement session. In one part of the session, I asked everyone to help me make a list of the main problems they had at the plant. And after writing those on a board, I asked them to now put them in an order of importance or severity, and the first one on the list was the product waste. When I asked them to tell me how much the waste was to give me some of the information in dollars, some had an idea in their departments but did not know what the waste was like in other departments and what the cost was. Fortunately for me, an owner was observing the session, and I asked him what is the cost of waste in the company, to which he replies that it was $50,000. I asked if that cost was annual, and he answered no, that it was monthly. So I wrote on the board $50,000 a month for 12 months equals $600,000 a year. When the participants saw that number, they were completely surprised. There was a murmur of amazement in the room where I was giving the training. No one knew or had any idea that the total waste from the different departments was that big. Then they explained that there was waste since the raw material was received. In this case, the corn, when it was emptied into the silos, part fell out to the floor, and this had to be thrown as a waste because it had already been contaminated. There was also waste in the production lines of tortillas and other products, where the dough fell from the line to the floor and became garbage, waste, and so on. They told me in what other areas there was waste. The finished product was put in plastic bags and packed in boxes. Once in the finished product warehouse, sometimes by mistake with a forklift, they perforate the boxes contaminating the tortillas or other products, and this is added to the waste, which accumulated was costing the company more than $600,000 a year. There were other problems that also had a cost, but not as high as this one. So we decided to focus on reducing and looking for solutions to reduce the costly waste. I am almost certainly this company waste costs did not allow the owners to sleep well. Here I taught the participants how to generate ideas to reduce errors and waste in their departments. Then I divided the group into departments and asked them as a team to think of possible solutions to reduce waste. I was monitoring each team as they went, giving some suggestions, and after about an hour and a half, they all returned to the plenary session with some suggestions for their own departments. Back in plenary, I taught them how to prepare a cost-benefit proposal to present their suggestions to management. When I returned to the plan approximately 24 days later to give another series of sessions, I was informed that some of the ideas had already been implemented and that they estimated a 20% decrease in waste, which will imply a saving of $120,000 a year.